It's week 5 of the National. We'll see Dak Prescott. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cards and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great... Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Our 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
He connects with Gray on that one. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a 3rd down and 4. Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's brought in by Myers. And the 49ers are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Here's a run. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. 3rd and goal. Gray is the motion man here. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Lutz's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Hopkins sent in motion. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 49ers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Whoa! And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Pollard. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Gray is the motion man here. On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Gray. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Here's Stroud. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. He is in. Jakobi Myers. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. Prescott on first down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. Williams in motion. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, it's Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, Prescott. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Here's a 3rd and 10. They put Woods in motion. On play action. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On the return, here's Scott. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Dak going to run with it himself. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Second down and 8. Pistol now for Prescott. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's Bryce Baringer now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That caught Tony Pollard. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. A run. Edwards-Helaire. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Smith-Schuster, the man in motion. 1st down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Second down, Prescott. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Prescott. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. On the ground, it's Pollard, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stroud has his man. It's Samuel. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
Try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Aaron Jones on the carry. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the ball. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Back to throw is Prescott. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Prescott now. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Up the middle, here's Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. That is caught, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. He slams it in there, and he is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Arizona. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 20. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Cole Strange, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. Gray is the motion man here. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that.
And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
That ties the game at 17.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. There's Deebo Samuel and the rest of this Niners offense set to take over again. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He gets it to Samuel, left side. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the play fake, Dak. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. They'll throw again. Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Prescott again. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Williams in motion. To the air again. Prescott. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. Into the hands of Juju. And he's in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Gray is the motion man here. They'll go play action with Stroud. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Stroud. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners cut the deficit down to 1.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. Back to throw is Prescott. 1st down throw there is incomplete. Second down, Prescott taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Niners offense and C.J. Stroud ready. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. To throw is Stroud. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Gray is the motion man here. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is into the hands of McMillan. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, 49ers.
10 yards. And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up.
And he'll take it on in. Noah Graham. Touchdown, 49ers. Stroud to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here's Boston Scott to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Prescott on first down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third and short. Prescott. He'll let this one go long for Williams. The Cardinals line up for a punt. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll be brought down. Short return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And the 49ers first down.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
41. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And this is going to get down there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Niners Pollard. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
He'll try to run for it. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Jones. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Hopkins sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he needs to get to the 35. I don't think he got there. The defense thinks he's short, and he is. It'll bring up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Now a timeout called by the defense. On play action, Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gray is the motion man here. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the 49er, 1st down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Catch is made. That is Williams. A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Williams in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the punter. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Here's Stroud. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now Stroud. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The 49ers out to punt this one, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Prescott now. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The 40. So a win here for the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.